We're ready to fuck. These are good. These are good to like throw in for the intro, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to fuck with my microphone. Let's get this before we're real, okay?
Are you ready?
Should I be like this or?
Yeah. We got 75% male viewers, yeah?
Stop. No, I meant like so you can hear me.
Oh.
You
Think something else.
Fuck, what
Something
the fuck?
else.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey!
Stop it. Welcome back Inside the Vault fans. Hey, it is season 3. Season 3.
Season 3,
We have been
F1.
gone. We've been gone for what, 3 years?
God bless America. I can't believe
We're
that happened.
back. We're back. Are you guys ready for this? Listen, the fucking world needs us more than ever right now. Don't you feel that?
I believe.
The world is in a fuck right now, isn't it? Honestly.
Cluster.
So we absolutely need some fun. We need a little bit of release. People are stressed out, and here we are. We're here to give that to you. We'll give you some release.
What are we talking about today?
Okay, so
Other
what we're
than
talking about.
release.
So this is like, this is the topic I'm just super obsessed with, right? So we're talking about like colonial times, men and women, right?
Times of yore.
I mean, talking difference in relationships versus now, okay? Like relationships, sex, all that stuff. There's shit that's fucking crazy when you look back in the day, right? So here we go. So colonial times, women and men. There's a couple things that I found that was pretty amazing. So what do you think about, okay, let's talk pussy hair, okay?
Vag hair?
Yeah.
We're going to start out.
Yeah,
We're going
so-
hard. We're going to start really
Yeah,
fucking.
I mean, let's go
right.
into it. So, honestly, like, so I guess there's like certain stages, or it's everyone's liking, right? Like, you know, whether you prefer like a little fucking
landing strip.
landing strip or like a little, I don't know, don't people like do like
Arrows and shit.
look at like a
Christmas
dog?
tree, who
Look at,
knows?
Look
Yeah.
at like a dog. Well, it depends what holiday it is, or like completely bald because my vagina hasn't seen hair since 12. I swear to God, I don't know, like because
Once you could grow it, you said fuck
because
that.
here's the thing, like this is a big deal. Think about it now. We have the capabilities to shower every day, twice a day, whatever, like for hygiene. And the whole purpose of pussy hair is to like, you know, for protection of like, you know, so shit doesn't get in there, whether it's bugs or whatever. They didn't shower and bathe the way we did. So you ready for this? Okay. So women, there's a thing called merkins. Merkins. Women back in colonial days, if they were sick and they used to like with a sexual disease, or I just looked into sexual diseases, probably other ones, but if they had like syphilis, the doctors or whoever treated them with mercury, which is crazy to me, right? And it would make their hair fall out. It would make their vagina hair fall out. So they were like, I would be like, sweet. You don't have to shave. You don't have to get like electrolysis.
Right. Now, yeah.
Now we would think that, right? No, like men, like were completely turned off by that. Like she's dirty.
Oh, yeah,
she's
there's something wrong
diseased.
with her.
Yeah.
Ew.
If you have a bald pussy back in colonial days, like you're not getting fucked. You're not going to procreate. You're not going to have a family.
It's
no
so
one's going to
desirable
marry you.
now.
Right. Isn't that crazy? So guess what they used to do? They would make merkins. They call them merkins. They made them out of I think this is where the word beaver came from. You know, I say beaver.
Beaver?
Beaver hair and like goat hair, horse hair. They would literally make fake pussy hair and they would string them on. Listen.
Fine.
No, it's
Fine.
the fucking truth though. So, I mean, listen, back in the day, if you saw a bald pussy, you were fucking running. And now you're like, right?
Yeah, you're all up in it. Yeah,
You're
blah,
like,
blah,
you're
up
like,
in there.
sweet, I don't have to go through the jungle. I'm just in there. And you know it's clean because, listen, you know yourself, like hair, when you wash your hair or whatever, like that's upkeep, right? Like
Right.
it also attracts like odor or whatever. To me, I think hair's gross, like
Yeah.
down there, right? Like
Fucking terrible.
the balder, the better. That's the difference.
New T-shirt. We've never come out with a T-shirt yet, but new T-shirt.
We did one, but we're gonna do them this season. But yeah, so the balder the better, and like it was not that way. You were basically like fucking done. You would never get dick again. So merkins were invented. How cool is that?
Now, the merkin, the word is because Mercury. Is that what they? Or no?
That's a really good question.
don't
I
know.
didn't dig that deep, but oh my god,
Viewers-
that's so good. Yeah,
those viewers
look
out
into
there,
that. I can't wait to hear.
Google
I'll
it.
bet
and
you
see.
it is. You know every fucking word. I hate words, by the way. Have I ever told you that?
I hate talking.
No, I don't hate
Oh.
that, but my mind works a million miles an hour, and sometimes my expressions and what I want to tell you, I can't say it in one
Oh,
or two
I
words.
understand.
I'm
That
like,
makes sense.
that's why I wish I was back in the day when you could read minds. You know, they say like people were. I call it tilapia. I guess it's telepathic
It's not. No,
or something.
isn't that
tilapia.
like that's a kind of like tapioca, retarded tapioca.
Tilapia, it's fish.
Oh, it's a fish. That's a fish. That's right.
So I feel like I must have been back from then because I fucking hate words. I hate words. So you're probably right though. That's merkin. So they used to fucking have merkin. Isn't that cool?
So is the people that did that called a merkin, like a Mennonite, or
oh god, that's a whole nother topic.
Or was the frothy bush called merkin?
Yeah, it was called a merkin. That's what it was called. It's got to have something to do with maybe because they were fucking infested with mercury and disease. I don't know. That's kind of cool, though.
Merkin bush.
I feel ignorant because I didn't research that far, but isn't that funny?
I'll throw up after the show, not now.
So you're not into bushes still. You always said that. But what if, okay, so would you be into your girl, okay, so she had a little bit of hair. I don't even think I can grow hair. I think just all those women who shaved their eyebrows in the 90s or whatever.
Stops coming back.
I didn't shave mine, but listen, by the way, I did start the microblading thing, but now I got to paint them on because I didn't finish the session. Can't grow the shit. Every 90s woman, you guys know what I'm talking about. We can't grow them back because we plucked them so much and shaved them. Same thing with your bush. I don't hardly grow hair down there. You can hardly grow hair down there once you're shaving or whatever. You don't even have to spend all that money. Just shave since you're 12 and you're fucking bald as fuck.
Dudes, it makes your piece look bigger too.
Oh my God, it's true. Yeah, because men are visual, right? Doesn't it look hot if you have a big old bush and you have a bush and she has a bush and you're trying to
bumping
pound
bushes.
It. You can hardly even see the fucking organs. So,
right?
I like to see the organs. Men
you like to see the insertion. Oh, I love insertion.
Men are visual, right? I mean, I think women are visual a little bit too. We're more mental, but we've talked about that in other episodes. But yeah, for sure, those big bushes just take away from.
You look down there and see nothing.
But here, remember this too. Back in colonial days, it was to procreate. It wasn't just for pleasure. I think for the men, it probably was. I don't think women were as sexual maybe then. I don't know. It's hard to say. Because, they had the brothels and all that shit. So maybe. So
there it is, merkin.
So
bush.
Yeah, merkin. So it's crazy.
On purpose
if
bush.
If you saw a bitch with no fucking pussy hair, I swear a lot. Oh my God. Are we allowed to? We're going to have to.
Yeah, we are. No, we're allowed.
We might have to bleep out. It just depends.
We're allowed.
I say that every time because I feel bad.
We're allowed.
But honestly, if you had no bush, you were nobody was pounding that, But now it's
all day.
Isn't that crazy?
All day.
Okay, so I can't ever read my notes or nothing. So the next thing I want to talk about is, because we're still on colonial times versus now. I say colonial times, and I never paid attention in school because I hated school too. I just know back in the past, right? I can't give you years, and most.
Not now.
Yeah.
Before now. Times.
I mean, listen, you look at a book, who knows who the fuck wrote it? Is it really real? It's whoever decided to put that year. You don't know what to fucking believe, right? Isn't that true? So here's another thing, right? You and I talked before, and I can't wait to tell you this because I'm debunking what you and I discussed earlier this week. So eyelashes, because we're talking about hair. So this is kind of the thing. So eyelashes are such a trend now, right? I wear them, not big ones, but I have to because the older you get, they thin out, whatever.
I think it looks sexy when they have them going.
It's beautiful, right? So we talked about it before about how we kind of thought, or you kind of thought, or some people think it started what do they call them? Wait. Is the word? I gotta find my notes.
There was something.
I can't
scratch
read
that chicken over there with the notes.
Anyway, so we cumbrellas.
Yes, it's a true thing. I swear to.
Okay, go ahead. Tell your story. Tell
what happened. I think it was. I don't know if it was.
So
it was 30s or 20s, roaring this and that.
Who cares
I
about
think
yours?
it was for working girls. If you know what that means, I'm doing quotes for people that are just listening. Working girls. It was so they wouldn't get skeet all up in their eye business while they're blowing dudes in the alleys and shit.
And that's fucking. Listen, that's fucking amazing.
Umbrellas,
right? Isn't that? That's hot.
Hot as fuck.
I mean,
actually.
Really. First of all, if you're watching a porn and a girl doesn't want in her face or eyes, she shouldn't even be doing that scene. I get mad. I get mad at those.
I get mad when they don't do it.
I get mad at it. But listen, I get it because your eyes, they're fucking moist and
windows to the soul.
I'm going there. Don't you fucking make fun of that because I'm going there. But seriously, they're it protects you. Did you know camels have
a toe? Yeah, I did. Oh, not no. That. Not okay. Sorry.
I had to think of this. Did you know that camels have 3 sets of eyelashes and 2 lids? Did you know that?
Why? That's overkill.
Did you ever look at a camel? Look at a camel's
They don't
eye.
see any better than us, right?
No, you know
That's
why?
so
Because it
overkill.
protects their eyes. They're in the sand.
Sand.
See, so we are.
They have their own umbrellas.
We're created and made them. I don't think they have to worry about. I don't think they have to worry about the flat. They're like, they get it up the ass. But anyways, they don't have to worry about that. But that's how we're created. Like, everything has a purpose.
Yeah.
So think about that. Ready? So umbrellas, I get it. That's like the fun fad. But the truth is, it started with the Egyptians. Isn't this crazy?
That's how long ago it was?
Egyptians used to wear fake lashes. They used to actually put different, like, I have the notes, but it's more fun just to talk about it and just pretend we know the words. like they used to put things on their eyes and stuff. It wasn't just to protect from the sun, but they were very spiritual people, and they believed it, like, protected them from the evil eye. So they wore lashes, not just for beauty, but it protected them from, like, evil spirits.
So their
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, their spirituality.
Yeah,
Purpose,
isn't that
anyway.
so? Like, it didn't start with umbrellas when there was hookers on the street in the fucking
man
30s.
could dream.
I mean, it's a fucking great story, though. It is, and it actually has purpose. I think it's great, but it really did start with the Egyptians and stuff. Isn't that fucking wild?
Way back in the day.
It is.
Way
like,
not
they
now,
were the
before now.
originators, and they were fucking cool people, man. I swear. I think I was Egyptian back then. Did you know Egyptians, the fucking woman, like, you know, we think, what do you think is the most beautiful thing on a woman? Like, what's the most attractive? From a men's perspective, and I can't wait. I want to hear the comments. Like, everybody's got their fetish, right? Or
Yeah.
their thing. I mean, you
Favorite
know,
part of the body? Is that what you're talking
yeah,
about?
like what, like of a woman. Not saying like sex, but I'm just saying, like, what is it that's like, oh my God, that on her? Or if a woman's got this,
Where the
that.
leg touches, it just starts the butt area. You just want to.
Oh yeah, so
Again,
you like that
viewers
bubble
from
butt.
home that are listening in their radio,
like-
it's right there.
You like that little fucking bubble butt,
Oh
right?
well, yeah. Not
Yeah.
too much.
But
Don't
just-
get crazy
yeah.
with the bubbles. But yes,
You don't need the donks.
nice little ghetto onion. Very
Yeah.
nice.
So it's that spot, right? So that's something.
That's my sweet
So
spot.
do you look at that when a girl's like fully clothed too? Is that like?
Oh yeah, I look through everything.
I know.
Whether they got
People look
yogurt
at
pants on or
asses, but-
jeans, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so what if they don't have that little bump? Then you're like, eh. Is it a turnoff or does something else? What's the next thing that would overcompensate?
Pretty face.
Oh, right.
Damn
you
it.
can't. You can't.
Is that
listen,
shallow?
Because no, it's not at all. No. Oh my God, you're so kind. He's like, is that shallow? Viewers, isn't that the funniest thing? Like, no, that's the kindest thing. Look at you. Cheers. I'll cheers you. Look at how you are so kind. Ah. Anyway,
You're getting lipstick all over. Serious.
I
You can
can't
try to
help
see it. I don't know if you
It's
see
who
it.
I am.
Okay. All right.
But no, that's beautiful because at the end of the day, you know, weight and everything else, all that cosmetic stuff, you can change. Your weight can go up and down, but if you're ugly in the face, you're ugly. Honestly.
Ouch! I was worried about
okay,
being inconsiderate.
that was kind of mean, but that's true though. You know, it is true. Like, you know, that's mean. That's mean. Okay, I really meant an ugly soul. Ugly. That's what.
Yeah,
we
that's
edit
yeah.
that out.
No, we don't edit our stuff.
No, I'm just
Owned. You just owned
I
yourself.
know, but no, honestly, like I'm saying physicality, okay?
I know.
I'm not
That
being,
could go away
I'm not
at any
being
time.
rude.
I know.
That can be, you know, but facial features, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can only do so much. And the Botox and all that stuff, whatever, you just look like an alien. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they haven't figured that out
at the
yet.
end of the day, you're right. And that's a beautiful thing. And eyes are a big thing to me. I don't care what somebody looks like as a man, but your eyes are like, they are the windows to your soul. You're making fun, but they are the windows to your soul. And somebody's body language, even like how you carry yourself and your demeanor, that is so attractive to me. Even if your face isn't that beautiful, but if you are like charismatic in how you carry yourself and confidence is fucking super attractive. I don't care if you have cross eyes and you're like, not right.
We might have
Like,
talked about it before, but yeah, if
Isn't
you're
that
like
true?
a really nice person, like let's go number scale: 1 train wreck, 10 awesome model, right? Well, hold on,
Train wreck.
You know what I mean. So if they're like a 5, but they're super cool to hang out with and all this stuff, that's like marriage material. Whereas they're like mean and disrespectful and all that
Yeah.
stuff, and they're like a 9, you're like, ugh.
And-
I could
you know-
try to make it work, but ugh.
And listen, at the end of the day, I think society has created that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just like now we have things like social media. You know, you got your thirst traps. I call them thirst traps.
What the hell's a
now.
thirst trap?
Those are
Can we do
like
that?
just
Talk about it now, or is that a
people that are
different
just
episode?
showing like sex videos and whatever
Oh,
else. And
okay.
listen, we talk about sex and stuff all the time, but at the end of the day, if you're a thirst trap, you're just looking for attention. You need validation from anything and anybody. that's kind of a turnoff, whether you're male or female. That's my opinion.
I agree.
Right? Like, but if you are such a kind person and a kind soul and you're empathetic and compassionate to people and care about people, it's fucking, that's what matters. Like, because
Huge
the body
turn
is
on.
just, the body is just a body. That can change.
That's a two.
I can have a six pack. I don't have one, but I could have a six pack. I can, you can have the biggest
I have a six pack
muscles.
underneath here somewhere.
You can dye your hair. You can dye your hair. You can get dick extensions. You can, there's.
Back up.
There is. You can.
Is there a dick extension?
There is. I've seen them. There is. And you can actually get injections.
Where's my phone?
You can get injections too, because honestly,
Dick injections.
at the end of the day,
Beef injections.
Listen, at the end of the day, boys, it's not about the length, because that short torso girls like me, that shit hurts. Don't get it too far if it's too long. But if you got some girth, it doesn't matter, because that that baby can flex back and forth, but it feels so good. Like,
we might talk about it.
You can get.
You like length or
penis.
you like girth?
No, girth has to be girth, because I have a short torso and it can hurt.
So you want that wide?
Well, I mean, it doesn't.
I'm not saying.
I don't want like a fucking
Buick.
like a.
You want it wider than longer.
I don't want like a beer can up there. like, listen. We had a conversation and an episode about sizes. It doesn't, honestly, if you fucking know what you're doing, and I can come if you just kiss me right. To be honest with you, I know how to get myself off. Right? Think about it. We all masturbate, right? We all masturbate. If you don't, then you have to explore your body. First of all, those of you that don't masturbate. You have to.
Those that don't do.
Because that's how you know what your body needs to do it. And that's how you can communicate in your relationship to say, hey, this is what I need. It feels good. And don't be afraid to do that. You can be married. If you don't masturbate, you're not exploring your body. I'm sorry. Masturbation is not religious people or whatever. I used to be super religious, but not a sin. It's not. Masturbation is exploring your body,
should be rewarded.
knowing what feels good, knowing what those endorphins like trigger, right? Everyone should, because then when you're in a relationship, that's how you have amazing sex.
You tell them what you like if they don't know. Yeah.
Oh my God, yes. It's so fucking like that. So women who don't want to masturbate, I don't think there's any man out there that does it. Is there? No. Because like,
I know I said it before, but I'm masturbating right now.
No, hands free.
Hands free.
Listen,
it's a thing.
I mean,
I think it is.
I think it's healthy. First of all, it's healthy for women. Men, you got to get that sperm out. You do. You absolutely do. And it helps like trigger things in your brain, like to be happy and excited. For women, it helps you explore yourself, and especially we all have insecurities. We all have like that stuff, right? So like if you're exploring your own body in your own personal time, nobody needs to know what you're doing. Now you know. Oh my God, that made me feel good. Or oh, this is this spot. Some people don't know. Like, I can have an orgasm if somebody like kisses my neck right. Listen, it doesn't even have to be in your privates. It doesn't private. I say fuck and then I'm like privates.
PG all of a sudden.
I know, like all of a sudden the children are watching. But seriously, though, if you explore your body and know it feels good, there's sometimes the water in the shower runs just red. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that spot was one.
No wonder you take such long baths.
Yeah. I take a bath and a shower like right after each other just to get the full effect. But isn't that cool though? Oh my God, we just totally went off of like what the script
tangent.
was, which
That's
is
our
cool,
bad.
though.
Sorry, not sorry though.
No, it's cool, right? So yeah. So what was the original topic again?
No clue. Check your chickens.
I don't know. I can't
Check
read
your
my
chickens.
chicken scratch. But really, so it started with the cumbrellas. And we went to relationships and exploring your body.
Mm-hmm.
So really, this is the big thing I really wanted to talk about.
Deep throat this next topic.
We were talking about like history with colonial times and talking about now, right? So not only sexually, but the difference in the word marriage, I hate words, and relationships, how they conformed and stuff, right? So not only did she have to have a bush because otherwise she was sick, but marriages were arranged back then, right?
A lot
People
of times,
did
right?
not, yeah, all the time. People didn't marry for love or, oh, she's hot, I'm gonna snag her. Think about it. Think about why people marry now. Why do people marry now?
Now?
Yeah.
I don't know. Now?
What do you think?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy.
I know.
That.
We're two single people. we don't know. But no, seriously. Like, so people, I have this mentor that I just happen to like do business with and work for and do some things for him. And he's amazing. Like, he has told me two things women marry for. But I think people in general now, I don't think it's just women because men do the same.
Wait, security? No.
Stability.
Stability, okay.
Stability slash money, right? And I
Could
don't
be.
like to say money. So sometimes I feel it is stability, right?
Like a safe route or safe path,
Yeah, or
maybe?
somebody to like, if things go bad or you're having a bad day that you can count on. Even emotional stability. There's not just financial, but there's also emotional stability, okay? Where they don't have that with their families or anybody else. And then love. And I think that's the truth. Now, people do. Like, it doesn't matter. They could be broke as hell. They can be whatever. But I love them. And you stick it out, right? So you marry for that reason. Well, marriage back then, and this is kind of interesting. Marriage back then, they were all arranged marriages. Okay, and I'm going to go to my notes because I got some good words because I hate words.
hate
and
yes.
I have to read my chicken scratch. But families, like, it was to serve an alliance between families. Okay, it was.
Oh, I understand.
It was.
I've seen Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, I get you.
I've never watched that one. I don't know what that
But it
is.
makes sense.
Maybe viewers get. Is this
But
funny?
it's just like
Or
you got
I don't
this,
even
you
know.
got,
I don't
you
watch
got
TV,
this
so-
family and this family, and if they join, it's like a juggernaut, and they could conquer more land or more. Does that make
Yes,
sense?
That's
I
exactly
think that's probably why
it was like
that could
it
be a
was
reason.
stability. It was an alliance, and like way back when, it was like fucking treaties for trading and whatever.
Yeah.
So they would the fathers would decide and like, here, this is the family you're going to marry.
Sell this land to me, and I'll give you my daughter.
Or
something like that.
say the men's family had the land, they had all that, they had the financial stability, but the women had the beauty. They had the capability to procreate. It was for procreation and stability and to form alliances. I mean, did you know that there's 26 countries that allow states that allow first cousin marriages still? And we've been told like, oh God, your kids can be all messed up.
So first
genetically.
cousin is like your cousin, right?
So it's basically like
Second is like through marriage and shit, but first cousin is like blood.
Yeah, it's blood. So there
And
are.
it's supposed to be like, aren't you gonna like have
So
kids that
that's
are?
what they say. That's what they say.
Wrong turn
but,
type kids.
But they did it all the time back in the day because it formed alliances,
Damn.
strengthened genetics. Again, imagine.
I thought it worsened
look
genetics.
at this family. They're strong. They're fucking handsome.
Oh, I
They
understand.
are great workers. They have, you know what I'm saying? The physicality, the mental, and then you have the beauty of the women, all that stuff. So you had the masculine and the feminine, and and they had a ton of kids back then. You know what I mean?
That's
And
what they
and
did.
maybe like back in the day, it could have
Well,
been.
the life expectancy was like 28 and a half. So you had to
I
have.
mean, like it's crazy, but like they would have like big farms and stuff, and like people would like. Anyway, so I can relate. Ready? I got to do a quick thing. I can relate because my grandparents literally had an arranged marriage. You ready for this?
Damn.
Yes. So my mother's father, and maybe some of my cousins don't know this, but I do know this. So his brothers, him and 4 of his brothers, married 4 sisters. The women were beautiful, and the men. They came from strong, handsome, and they had like forestry businesses and stuff. And that's what they did. Like they built alliances. It's strength in numbers. And family was everything back then. Think about that, right? Family was kind of everything. I think we've kind of lost that value. I think that's a lot of the difference in marriage. Love came later after the arranged marriage, right? You learn to love them. You have these babies and you have an amazing family. You have these, wealth or whatever it might be.
Maybe
but
it started off as arranged, and then it turned to like this, maybe respect or this and that, and then maybe love was almost last.
Yeah, because
in
you
line.
can kind of fall in love, right? After you get to know that person.
Not now, though.
So
It's
now
usually
it's
not. It's not
all,
that.
listen, now it's all physicalities, right? Like, listen to that. Like, think about it. Like, you look at butts. I look at eyes. I look at, right?
The leg butt
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It's right. It's
Or
right there.
If she doesn't have a pretty face, whatever, like, all those things instead of getting to know a person. And I think, like, that's where we've lost it in society. And I think this is my humble onion. That's
what. Yep. That's a good
I
thing.
think that's where we come across so many divorces and marriages that fail. It's not just that everybody blames it on technology and stuff, but we've lost that
It's more than that.
foundation. We've lost the foundation of what it was about. Do you know what I mean? It was about strength in numbers. It was about building and procreating and having amazing offspring. What do you think? I know that got serious and it wasn't
That's all
as
right.
fun, but
We have
isn't
this
it really
for
cool
tonight,
though?
Too. This
Okay,
How do you
so-
pronounce this one more time?
Yeah.
What do you
Say
roll?
it again.
The G or
Say
the
it
R?
again.
Milagro.
Milagro.
We have this. It's very nice tequila.
Just because I pay my eyebrows on, I can't speak Spanish.
And
but
I know, you probably see that we have 3 shot glasses here. That's for something special.
yeah,
later.
we have another link that we have a party that we're going to be doing here.
Next Saturday.
We're going to do a little promotion for them too. So first of all, okay, so we kind of went into the topics, but what have we been fucking doing for the last few years? Because our viewers haven't seen us.
I know.
Think about it. And thank you for those few hundred viewers that we still had, subscribers on our YouTube. We'll have the link. And we have so many good topics, so many good things coming, guys. It's going to be a really
this is not
cool
a one-off.
season.
This is a whole full season again.
I'm super excited to be back.
Yep.
Super excited to be back.
Yep.
So seriously, so what the fuck have we been up to? Like what? Life is fucking crazy, isn't it?
COVID. That happened.
Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. We stopped. And, that would be the time that everyone probably needed us most, I think. But my career at the time and, everything going on, it was
career
crazy,
stuff
but
got in the way a little bit.
Absolutely.
But we're back. We're
Yeah.
back hard as Can we?
I don't know. I said fuck a million times and you said it's okay.
Hard as fuck. We'll be back.
Yeah, so we're super excited, guys. Listen, the world needs more like lightheartedness and fun and whatever.
That's what we do
and
here.
So I look forward to the feedback from you guys and just telling us like, hey, some different topics you want to talk about. But we're getting a little bit deeper too, because I guess we're more mature. We're more mature now.
No, we're not. No.
Listen, it's
no,
been
we're not.
3 years. Remember, we were recapping on some of our videos, and I was a cougar at 40. I'm really a fucking cougar now. 43. Don't you feel like you've matured a little bit? I do. I feel like an old
I'm
bitch.
25.
I'm still an old horny bitch. Maybe not a cougar, but I'm an old horny bitch. Like, that shit doesn't go away, I don't think. When does it go away? I hope it never does. It's a state of mind.
If you got dust in your vag, I hope you still have urine. You
Listen.
urine for the Wang Chung. I really do.
Don't get hysterectomies if you don't have to, because that takes away all your natural juice, I feel. Like, listen, I have a friend that she, lost all of her drive because the hormones that your organs produce, she lost all of her sex drive and had to take synthetic stuff, and she didn't even want to have sex anymore, and she was only, in her 50s.
Synthetic
So,
sex.
literally, if you don't have to, fucking, do what you have to do for your body. Don't go through that. They didn't do it in the colonial times. Those
Yeah,
bitches,
with their Merkin bushes.
those bitches, they fucking were having babies late in life and stuff. They had everything.
Yeah, but late in
because-
life was 23.
No, it wasn't really. People lived long. Well, when the fucking pandemics and stuff happened, there was pandemics way back then too. Like
Bubonic plague.
people died from syphilis and shit.
Ebonic
But
plague.
look at they were treating them with shit like mercury. No wonder they were dying
Duh.
at 30.
Well,
but
we say
seriously,
duh
like
now,
if you're
but-
if you take care of your body is like a natural healer. Don't get hysterectomies and all that shit. Don't be taking all that medicine. Like your horniness is gonna go downhill.
Keep the horniness alive.
Yeah, keep the juice flowing.
Yeah.
Keep it flowing.
Let's do a song about that.
Oh my God, that's a good song title. Keep the juice.
Keep the juice flowing.
I don't know. You think they like it?
I'd like it.
Let's do a shot. Let's do a quick shot.
All right.
I feel like did we hit everything that we need to
think
talk about?
so.
I need to quit.
I think we're good.
I need a writer
This is a
because
good
I can't read my writing.
Seas 3, right?
Yeah.
Seas 3, Ep 1. This is a great.
All right.
And then we have more to talk about. It's going to be in the link below. Yeah, so we have an extra segment. We're talking about the party that's coming next Saturday. So today's what? Yeah, about a week
Listen,
from now.
real quick, your hair is still really cool. Mine's so boring now, but your hair is still so cool.
Your hair is.
I think I look like I'm.
It tells it to my heart.
Shut up.
Tell it to my heart.
We'll talk about that in another episode. I hate you right now.
Oh wait,
First
I'm
of
gonna
all-
do. Can I do a side by side and post it on this?
No, I hate you. Yes, you can.
All right,
You can.
side by. You're gonna understand
Anybody
exactly.
that knows anybody knows that song, Taylor Dane. Ugh,
Love will leave.
I hate you.
back.
Anyway, so let's do this shot and cheers to our audience. And
All right, so we're
here's
bringing.
our comeback, guys.
Yes, we're doing a shot right here.
I'm pouring this because I feel like
You doing
I'm
that?
more legit
Okay.
than you.
All right. Here we go.
Legit.
Before we
What
go,
is the fuck? I'm more legit
let's
than
move
you.
that out of the way.
Help! I need. This.
Jesus, what is this? A
It's got a
spin-off or
cork
something?
or something. I don't know.
Here, easy on it. Don't go 4 ounces and
Drink
shit.
it and listen.
All right.
We've gotten weak in our old age. Like I can't drink like I used to. Did you know? Like I didn't drink for.
If
a
you
long
have
time.
drinks at home, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Cheers to our
And
audience.
boop.
Welcome
Well,
back.
and thank you for having us. Tastes nice. It's nice and smooth.
It fucking is
I
delicious.
feel like got it in my nostril.
It's really not that terrible, but
Oh.
it burns the soul.
All right, so we are checking out after that, okay?
All right, guys. We will see you next episode. Thanks for watching.
Next
Love
time.
you guys. Mwah. You're like, mwah.
I don't know. She did a
like-
kiss. I don't want to. All right, good.